Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Redstone tutorial. I'm Rightwing RB. And have you ever had an opportunity, have you ever had an instance, let's say, where you're dealing with a base that's kind of cramped on size and you want to kind of try and keep things as compact and hidden as possible? And you know, we all have the situation where a crafting bench is just kind of sitting in the middle of the floor and we just want to do something with it and it's constantly getting in our way. Well, I have a solution for that. That solution has been around for a long time and I've found a number of tutorials that explain it, but I wanted to give a go at it too. And what that solution is the block swapper. Now I've got a very simple block swapper setup right here where right now you see nothing but grass blocks. Push the button and we get a crafting bench back. Okay, and you can do this with any floor surface. You know, you can do it with andesite, we can do it with granite, you can do it with diorite, you can do it with stone blocks. You know, whatever you want. Now there are a few blocks that you can't swap, like furnaces, obsidian. There's probably some others as well. If a sticky piston won't move it, you can't use it. Okay, so let's take a look underneath and see what this circuit actually looks like. Okay, so we'll come right down here, and what we have underneath is just a very simple redstone circuit as far as the fact that we have a torch right here. There's also a torch right there, and there's one right here. Okay. On top of the block back here we have a piece of redstone. Right up above there is where the button is that we pushed on when we first started. Now I'm going to substitute a button right here to show you underneath how it works. Right now this torch is powering on this piston. Now this is a sticky piston. It's a sticky piston because what happens is when we pull it back, we want it to take whatever block is up there, we want it to bring it with it. So right now this piston is on because this redstone torch is on. We also have a couple of repeaters, one right there, powering a couple of pieces of redstone. Those pieces of redstone are also powering on a couple of pistons, but these are normal pistons. These are not sticky pistons. Okay, so we got one sticky piston in the middle and two regular pistons off to the side. Right now we have a grass block down here that's hidden. Actually right now it's a dirt block. And then up above we have the crafting bench. Now what's going to happen is when I come back here, right about here, so we can see everything, when I push the button, the redstone torch is going to turn off. That's going to drop the sticky piston back down. Okay? The repeaters are there so that one tick later they change the state of the redstone torches underneath of the two pistons. So the one on the right will fire and push that dirt block over to the left. Well, the crafting bench is going to be sitting on top of the sticky piston, so it's going to get pushed to the left also, thus compressing the piston on the left. Okay. Then when the circuit is done and the button releases, then the sticky piston is going to push up the whatever block is sitting on top of it, which by this time will be the grass block, and we'll swap them out. So let's take a look and see what that looks like down here. Okay, push the button, block swap. Push the button again, block swap again. Okay, so in my hotbar down here, you see that we've got some blocks. I've got some stone block. We've got a sticky piston. We've got a regular piston. We've got a redstone repeater, some redstone, some polished granite, a crafting bench, a torch, a redstone torch I should say, and a button. Okay. Now it doesn't have to be a button, it could be a pressure plate if you want. Whoops, hello. Let's go over here. Hello again. Let's go over here and we'll build this thing. Now it's always a good idea to lay your redstone out in a block that's different than whatever is around it. That way, you know, like if you use the same block all the time for your redstone, then you will always know what redstone you have going on, because it'll always be on the same kind of block. Okay. Now in my world, I don't use this stone block because I like to build in this stone block. Okay. So what we need is we need three pistons. We need a sticky piston in the middle facing up and two regular pistons facing in towards that sticky piston on either side, separated by one block. We also need to have the blocks that we're going to swap. So let's put a crafting bench there, and we'll just put a piece of polished granite right here. Okay. That's it for this. The rest is all redstone. Okay. Now this block underneath this piston and this block underneath this piston, those have to go away. We need to put another block down here, one here, 3 along the bottom, and then one here. Okay. We are going to put another block right here and, whoops, right there. Okay. Now, on the front side of this block, we need a redstone torch. That's going to power the sticky piston up. We need to have a couple of repeaters, one there and one there. Okay. We need to have a piece of redstone up here, redstone there, and redstone up there. Okay. This piston can push because it can actually move. This piston didn't push because it's got the crafting bench there. Okay. And that's kind of important here in just a minute. Next thing we need is we need a redstone torch down underneath here and a redstone torch right here. Okay. That is all the redstone for this circuit. Okay. Now, before we put the cover back, before we put the floor on upstairs, let's just put a button right here and we can actually watch this work. So imagine, if you will, that this is floor level. Okay. Push the button, that one drops, crafting bench goes up. Push the button again, crafting bench drops, they swap places, the granite block goes back up again. Now, if I come up here and I cover this stuff, keep it kind of hidden, you know, just like so. Oops. Get rid of that. Put that there. And one there. Cover all of this up. Now if we come up here, we'll put our button right here to send a signal down to the redstone, and then we just push the button and the blocks swap. What do you think of that? It's a real quick and easy way to kind of tidy up your workspace. You can do it with a number of different things. You cannot do it with chests, but what you can do is you can put sliding walls in place to hide your chests. I have not done that in any of my worlds yet, but stay tuned. It might happen. You can do circuits where, like right over this way, I have one that swaps out a block in a wall. So you can do it with bookcases. Okay. Like I said, you can't do it with obsidian. You can't do it with like note blocks or jukeboxes or furnaces. But you can do crafting benches and bookcases and things of that nature. So it makes it a very useful tool for decorative and functional purposes. I sure do hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. I have really enjoyed making it for you. If you did like it, make sure you leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. All of those websites /RightWingRB. Until next time, until the next video, RightWingRB saying, see you later. Bye-bye.